What's going on, guys? Justin Williams, Dirt Time Adventures. I thought while I was out today I would go ahead and shoot one more video other than the hammocks for setup for beginners and the hand drill demonstration. I wanted to go ahead and talk to you a little bit about pine. And this is a pine kit that I harvested from the Trailblazer Survival School training camp. And a lot of people are real hesitant about pine and doubt its capacity to get an ember, a proper coal. Now, the biggest struggle with pine is finding it dead enough, but also to the point where it's not punky. So you want to be able to hear a crisp, solid wood sound as you tap them together. You're looking for very little punk, which this one here just started getting really punky, so I got this the center of it kind of hollowed out, so I'm gonna have to be real careful with that. That's gonna be a huge disadvantage to me on my bow drill. But the other top, the head, only has a small little spot that was punky, so I'm wanting it before it gets punky. And even then, if the resin content's too high, you're just not going to be able to get a coal with pine. But I wanted to debunk the myth that you can't use pine, because you can. It's just finicky, and you got to find the right wood. It's got to be just perfect. That's why I kind of prefer cedar, because cedar is much easier just to be able to look at. And if it has red in it too much, then you know it's too resinous. And but if you can find tulip poplar, box alder, or cottonwood, something like that, then you're really your chances just skyrocket for getting a good bow drill. So we're going to try this one. A lot of guys wanted to know if I succeed or failed, and I'm all about posting my failures too. So if I don't get one, I'll still demonstrate it for you and see what we can get. So after my initial look at this board, I noticed that my spindle is definitely round enough, so I'm getting some good contact with the rope to my spindle, but getting some blackness towards the tip of my spindle, so that's a good sign too. I'm burning through the end here though, so that's a concern that I'm getting way too much friction on my non-pointed end, or yeah, on my pointed end. And I was worried about that because it got a little punky towards the center of this spindle. The only option I would have if I can't get to where it's not punky would be to offset it and narrow my spindle, which I really don't want to have to do. But in a true survival situation, if this was the best wood option I had, then my best bet would definitely be to offset the point and narrow my spindle to that side. What you see right there, guys, is a lot of hard work of getting a pine bow drill kit cut and done, but unfortunately the joy of camera equipment, I forgot to hit record, or I hit it twice, I don't know. But there is my lovely pine coal. What a shame. I'll try to get that back on video then, maybe. Alright, so we'll just keep rolling. Keep rolling so that way, I hate camera equipment sometimes. We'll set this one off to the side. Let's see if we can get another coal. I'll let that burn over there. This is that pine set. And she made a beautiful coal. Let's see if we can demonstrate it again, dadgummit. Gotta love camera equipment. Once again, I know I got success with it, so that makes the second hole, or the second ember, all that much easier in your mind, mentally easier. Key, once again, since my camera didn't capture it, is elbow outside the knee, wrist locked into the shin. Start off slow so I can heat up the board. I should have made the tip pointed again because it has got way too much friction on that end. What a bummer, but that is the joys of recording. You win some, you lose some. Not trying to go real fast right now, just heating up the board. Heating up the board. Once you start to see smoke, give it a little more downward pressure. A little bit more speed. I'm going to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we didn't make 9 because it kicked out on us. But we've got a coal here. It's not as big of a coal, but it is a coal. Nonetheless, coal number 2, not near as amazing as coal number 1, but right there shows you that pine does work.